Hello everyone, Marty Graceberg here, your host for the Joint Venture Success Summit, and here with me is Mike Liquori, and we're going to be talking about how joint ventures or strategic alliance has helped grow his business. Really excited to learn more about his story and what tips and strategies he has for us. But before I get too excited about here, I want to welcome you on stage, Mike.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're really excited about you joining us here, so thank you so much. But before that, I'd love for you to share with us kind of the backstory. I mean, your life, especially the before and after, because I want our audience to see for themselves what is that big opportunity, what is it in there that would make them excited to really learn and implement this joint venture marketing as a tool to grow their business.
Yeah, great. So I'm going to back up about 25 years or so. When I first started getting involved in my career, I had the benefit of going to work for a forestry company up in the Pacific Northwest. And one of my roles was to do environmental sustainability protection for the forest industry. And we were in the throes of the northern spotted owl issues. What was coming down the pathway were a lot of issues around endangered salmon. And what we found out very quickly was, as a company, we only had a very small amount of influence that we can impose on the landscape. But as an industry, we had a huge, massive input. And so we spent a lot of the first part of my career really collaborating with other organizations outside of our organization in order to establish some pretty amazing environmental protection strategies that ended up getting put into place. So what that taught me very early on in my career was the power and the value of collaborating, because what we could do as an individual company was relatively small, but when we were collaborating with the industry, we had a massive impact. And to give you an example of that, the law that we ended up getting passed as a result of the work that we did put a 50-year agreement on 60,000 miles worth of streams in the state of Washington, and was developed with a whole bunch of private companies, Native American tribes, environmental groups, state and federal and county and local agencies. So it ended up being this massive collaboration across multiple parties, but the impact was amazing. So that kind of set the foundation for me about the value of collaboration, and especially what I call organic collaboration, which is the growth that comes from an idea that then gets built up from the strength of that idea. It's like almost like an idea virus that goes around and infects people and grows and becomes bigger and stronger. And so I've throughout my career engaged collaboration as a key component. And one of the skill sets that I brought into that was the skill set of being a facilitator. And when I think of collaborating, I think of my job primarily as listening to people and engaging people and getting them communicating together. So that's a little bit about my backstory.